Welcome. We will discuss first principle of definitive negation. What is this first principle? It is defined as the area under the curve fx above x-axis and enclosed by the two ordinates x equals to a, x equals to b. Again I am repeating like this. Suppose this is a curve of fx. This is two ordinates x equals to a and x equals to b. This area represents the integral of a to b fx dx. And how to calculate this area? That is the problem. For that, I am drawing it once again here, and I will draw let us assume this is the line x equals to a, and this is the line x equals to b. This is the graph fx. So as it is said, according to definition, this area, as we have shown here, this area represents the area under the curve represents a to b fx dx. So for calculating it, what we can do, we can divide this area into cube. Let us assume the width of each rectangular portion is h, and let us assume further there are n divisions. N divisions are there. So from here we can say nh equals to b minus a. nh equals to b minus a. Okay. Now see, suppose we are calculating this area. If we are calculating the area of each of these rectangles, then here the area will not be exactly equal to the area under the curves, because we are knowing area of a rectangle. Because this is the difference between the original area under the curve and area of the rectangle. Similarly, in every portion you are getting a small difference. This difference we can reduce by reducing the size of h. This h, suppose I am showing in one case, this h if we are breaking into very small portions, then the difference between the area of rectangle and the area under curve will decrease. So what we are saying, the sum of all these rectangles, how we can say it? That is, we will say a to integral of a to b fx dx equals to limit h tends to 0. If h tends to 0, then n tends to infinity, and then nh equals to b minus a. Then using h into summation of f a plus rh. This is r is from 0 to n minus 1. That what it means? It means that limit h tends to 0, h into f a r is plus 0 into h plus f a plus 1h plus f a plus 2h. In this way it will go on plus f a plus n minus 1 into h. This, in this way we will get area of all the rectangles, and whatever you can calculate, that will be the area under this curve, and consequently that will be the area of fx dx, integration of fx dx between a and b. See here. Now first what we have to do, nh equals to b minus a. Then we are knowing, for given sums we will know a, we are knowing b, and this is our answer. There is another method of calculating this one. Another method, if we are taking, instead of these rectangles, if we are taking this one as the first rectangle, this one as the second rectangle, this one as the third rectangle, fourth, fifth. In this way, if we are going on taking the rectangles, see here, first rectangle is, length of this first rectangle is this one, not first one. So then what we are writing, a to b fx dx equals to limit h tends to 0, h into summation of f a plus rh from r equals to 1 to n. Here first one we are taking from 1 to and last one. Here we are taking this one and last but 1. So in this way, both of these will give us the integral of a to b fx dx. Actually one is called the left hand limit and the other is called the right hand limit. And this limit is the measure of a to b fx dx. You can calculate either right hand limit or left hand limit. That means any of the two will give you the area under this curve, and that will give us the magnitude of a to b, integral of a to b fx dx. Thank you.